gonna be 10 minutes. I got a fucking ice pack. This is day 2. I'm calling it day 2 of the daily journal. I didn't call it day 1 of the daily journal yesterday because motherfucking. As you can see, I'm in quite the angst. I'm in quite the state of anger right now. I am quite acting in irrationality, and just my nervous system circuitry is just firing on all cylinders because I cannot gain an embedded state of calmness, seemingly due to the chaotic state I have inhabited in my life. Chaotic at this moment initially, calm and zen, in normalcy like any other monotonous life. Eventually, chaos becomes normalcy and repetition, and that's simply the case of it. I remember I was walking today, 5 a.m., walking to the gym, and I'm walking to the gym and I'm walking out. It's cold. It's not. I remember I was fearing. I woke up today and I was fearing the cold shower, dog. Because I was like talking to ChatGPT. I was like telling ChatGPT. I was like telling, dude, listen here, man. My fucking REM sleep is fucked up. You need REM for recovery. But I'm thinking of skipping this class because I don't got enough REM. Eventually, I told myself I'll just sleep after the class. I can't skip. It's 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is the time where if you're going to class at 5 a.m., you're proving you got a championship variable of waking up early and grinding. If I'm not there and I'm at fucking 6 p.m. classes, 6 p.m., that's for the schmoozers. I'm still there at the 6 p.m. classes. But I'm still there 5 a.m. too. Because I'm a fucking grinder and a schmoozer. Grind schmooze. But, what the fuck? Grind schmooze. What the hell? But I got this ice pack on my wrist because everything's going great, right, in training session. We're going over forms, corrections, everything. And then we take a step back. It's just me and him in the class. This is after New Year's weekend. New Year's Day. So not many people. Your schedule's fucked up. It's only me and him. And he tells me, Liam, I'm going to put you through this drill, and it's going to completely test you, and it's going to completely improve you, and it's going to see where you're at. Let's see. He puts me through the drill. I do a little roll. You have to do like a somersault, jump up high. Then when you jump up high and you land on the ground, you immediately sprawl. Once you immediately sprawl, you immediately shoot a double leg. You do that straight for 6 minutes. I'm 2 minutes in, and I'm fucking exhausted. I'm tired. I'm thinking, did this dude deliberately put me through this drill since I'm the only one here? And did you deliberately make it difficult on purpose just so we can get like an endorphin amusement out of it? Like a dopamine rush out of knowingly putting me through difficulty just for the sake of it? I was confused and I was angry. But I realized I would have preferred it that way, and I always would prefer it that way. Because how else would I be built? If you're doing it just for your sick, gratification of seeing me in pain and you're secretly a sadist. Hell yeah, bro. Be a sadist. Be a sadist as much as you want. Be a sadist as much as you would like to be in my proximity. Because, boy, I'm a masochist. I love the pain. And if you love giving pain, I'm here to take it. You know what I'm saying? But at that moment, I was breaking kind of. I didn't doubt enough to where I knew I was going to quit. I doubted enough to where it showed up as a fragment, as a thought. Like an old identity like exhibiting itself for just a mere fraction of a second. And that's enough for you to apply some significance to, If you don't carry it out yourself to such an amount, you want to care about that old identity emerging. But I put a spotlight on it, and I thought about it, contemplated for 15 seconds. And then he told me, he was like, 2 minutes in, Liam, you're already exhausted? Don't you want to be a pro MMA fighter? I remember I was on my father's phone. We use Amazon on there. I was getting some Amazon Tupperware for my meals. I see a text from my mother not meant for me. I see the notification and it says, get ready for Liam to crash. Because when he goes into MMA and realizes he's not going to be a millionaire MMA fighter, he's going to crash hard. And then when he said, Liam, are you exhausted? Don't you want to be an MMA fighter? I felt subtly insulted. But I felt subtly ushered to composure. I got my nostrils. I stopped breathing from my mouth. Fuck you, mouth. Stop breathing from there. Change my rhythm. Change my mindset. Realize where I need to get to be. And I finished that fucking drill. And then I told him afterwards. He's like, how do you feel? I said, I'm fucking glad. Because I need to enjoy this while it lasts, because it's going to get boring when I get used to it. When you get used to it, boring? That sounds a little crazy. It sounds a little abnormal. How do you get used to that? Pain? To such a degree? Unfathomable to many people. I go out in the cold showers every morning. Cold showers, 23 degrees outside. Ohio, Columbus, depressing ass melancholy weather. Cold shower in the fucking morning. No fucks given. First 3, I've done this so long, cold showers, bro, 2 years. But I've broken from the pattern so many times. I've broken from the consecutive day-to-day repetition of cold showers so many times because the steel of my body that I reinforce and build has broken many times. And I've had to rebuild it. And every rebuild has become a reinforcement. So I go into the cold shower. I'm still doubting it. You still have that instinctual thing in your mind where you're like sensing the danger, the fight or flight's kicking in. You're putting yourself in the danger zone knowingly. That's like the octagon, the cold shower. You're knowingly putting yourself in the danger zone. And I accept it fully. I go into the cold shower, turn it on. I'm anticipating the pain, the shock, and the tension. Nah, it's just baby food. What? It's just baby food? I'm surprised. I'm feeling, what the fuck? Why is this so easy? Am I seriously acclimating that fast? 3 days of, 6 miles in, 3 days, 6 miles, 3 miles to, 3 miles from, walking in the cold, walking out, walking in the cold, walking out. Purposely putting myself in the cold, purposely putting out. Fearing the cold initially. Now, I look forward to it. I gain a gratification from it. When I'm running in the cold, you can get a zen. Just put a mouth guard in your mouth so you stop breathing from your mouth. Focally focus on your nose. Do this. Clear your nostrils, because if your sinuses are filled up with mucus, then you're more at, you're less inclined to breathe from them, if they're filled up with mucus, So, to do that shit, run in the cold. Breathe from your nostrils. Empty your mind. Don't think thoughts. You think thoughts, then you think distraction. Distraction eventually ends up the stimulus that takes away from the stillness of the present moment. And that's not good. Internal thoughts, that's the radio, the frequency, and it exhibits the same fucking thoughts, music. 80,000 thoughts a day. A lot of them are useless thoughts. We can quiet them for a moment, purposely, deliberately. We could take time out of our day to deliberately silence our mind for our own benefit. And to do that in the cold, it felt like Zen. It literally felt like a meditational Zen. Like I was in sync and flow. Like I was thinking, man, David Goggins, I remember he said, he wakes up every day and he's like, I don't want to do this shit. I was a little boggled by that. Because I was like, why am I wanting to wake up every day now then and do this shit? Oh fuck, have I not been speaking to the mic this whole time and has my quality been fucked up? Hey, this is still day 2 of these videos, of these daily diary videos that only probably, maybe if I'm lucky, 4 consecutive users will follow each video maybe. Because I'm done. I don't want fucking traction from this. I'm just putting this out just to enhance my throat chakra. Because if you speak vocally out into the world, you enhance your throat chakra. I ain't doing this to fucking gain traction. Speak for prominence and awareness of the populace of public. Fuck that. Why you want to be aware of that? Why do you want to go and look at comments about yourself that other people say? And then see what other people's perceptions are you explicitly said in digital text and shit. Why do you want that? Why do people want to strive for that? Strive for attention from others. It's like, man, it's easier to be self-absorbed than absorbed by other people. But if you're self-absorbed and you're absorbed by other people, you're dealing with a double whammy of detriment. I'm self-absorbed. But if I'm if I'm in the corner of a room, and a bitch she's like, hey, you trying to? I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I'm with her. Like I'm a bimpy, I'm a baby in the corner though. I seriously don't know how I was going with that. It's 9:33. I kind of wanted to stall 30 seconds in that video on that note because I really didn't want to elaborate what the premise or analogy I was going through with that is. That's the indicator that this video ends. Whenever, and it's good because you have 10 seconds till 10 minutes. I'm about to end this shit.